Alright guys, I'm back with a quick follow-up video on the Axxe. Some comments on my unboxing video earlier today. So I went out to the garage and I got my version 1 Axxe, and like I'd said in that video, it was sitting out in the garage in pieces, and I'd gone to put this car back together. I think it was over the summer or spring this year, and I was missing a couple of key parts that I couldn't find online, so I just scrapped the project. One of them being one of the spindles for the front, and the hexes for this car are, the wheel hexes are odd. I think it's this one here. I think is one of, no, it's not. That's not the original one. This one back here is one of the original ones, and couldn't find those online, but to find a different wheel hex that I had on hand that would work was impossible, so I scrapped the project. But anyways, shocks on here are not original shocks. Those came off something else. But taking a look at the gearbox now, I'm not, at this point, I haven't even run this car yet. I'm not going to go through the hassle right now of pulling the entire cage off and everything to get a better view. You guys will have to take my word for it. Gearboxes look very, very similar. I don't see a whole lot of redesign, and I'm not saying Kyosho didn't, but to my eyes looking at this, it's not like a whole lot has changed. Looking at this rear skid plate, they are about identical. On the new version, there's just plastic webbing down here. I'll show you quick. Hopefully that comes in on the camera. And if you watch the unboxing video, you saw that they now have a nut that captures the spur gear on here. This one and that, both are 91 tooth spur gears, but as we see here, there's no nut holding this on. There's actually an E-clip on the back side of this, and yeah, I ended up having to change this years ago because I knackered the original spur gear, and it's been so long, I'm trying to remember. I almost want to say that I had to take the gearbox off to do it, because looking at this, I can get the E-clip off, but to get it back on with the gearbox put together, looks like it would be quite a challenge. And I thought, for whatever silly reason, that I'd kept the original pinion gear on this, because somebody had said that theirs on their version 1 came with a metal one. I thought I kept it, so I just looked through my pinion box. It's not in there, so I must have tossed it. But in fact, on this version 1 of mine, at least, it was plastic. And one of the differences here, hopefully it'll come through, there are different, a couple of different mounting positions, but you have bigger holes here. Come on, Jeremy. That allows you to move your motor one way or the other to adjust your mesh, whereas on this version there's several different holes with a number of teeth there, so that you get the pinion on there, you match it up, and there's no guesswork. You don't have to set your mesh, which makes it easier for newcomers, which this car is designed for, is for newcomers. And yeah, like I said, differences, color of the arms on the version 1 were all black, the cage was black. But yeah, all in all, a very similar car. Like I said, these tires feel a little bit softer, but I just thought I would do this video quick, show you that this is the state of my version 1. So yeah, again, hopefully Wednesday, if I'm lucky, we can get a run of the Axxe in. If not, hopefully this weekend. Like I said earlier today, calling for a winter storm out this way. I think the storm watch goes from like Wednesday through Sunday evening, but I will be on vacation next week, so hopefully soon, just bear guys with me, we'll be able to get a run of this in. And looks like I do have some pinion gears on hand that I can put in here after the initial run. But for the Axxe, that's going to do it for now. The next time we see this car, I'll be outside giving it a run, and then I'll probably come back in and do a follow-up thoughts to that run. So that's it on this one, guys. Take care. We're going to see you on the next one. Oh yeah, old guy brain. This is the gear cover for the original car. Pay no attention to this. That's just some silicone. I had actually at one point cut this out because I had put at one point a 12-turn Traxxas Titan motor in there, and those motor shafts are longer, so I actually had to cut a hole in here. But I wanted to show there are 2 screws down here that mount this to the original car. On the third one there's 2, but there's a third one up here, so hopefully that will help keep this on the newer version from getting debris in here, as was the case with version 1 Sandmasters and the Axxe as well. There, now that'll do it. See you guys later.